Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here with the Magic 2014 Let's Play video. So I'm here with some more Friday Night Magic, and I'm with the Mind Maze deck this week, so the mono blue illusion fairly aggro deck. So I'm actually going to keep this hand. Didn't want to keep the first hand as I had absolutely zero land, whereas this hand has got the Gossamer Phantasm, it's got a Phantom Warrior and a Frost Breath, so not too bad. Hopefully we can draw into the Lord of the Unreal, I think it is, fairly soon. The one that kind of buffs your other illusion creatures and all that cool funky jazz stuff. What I'm really missing from this deck is that I really need to play some more games with it and unlock some more Phantasmal Images and more Lord of the Unreal, I think it is. So I've got Chittering Rats, the opponent discards a card. So I'm probably just going to toss a land actually, as I don't really need too many right now. I'd rather keep my other two cards, so I just get rid of a land, as I'm not too bad off for lands. Bloody hell, good job I did toss away a land as play the Phantom Warrior, so it can't be blocked. That's pretty cool. So I've got a guaranteed 4 damage each turn at the moment, which is quite cool. So yeah, that literally just can't be blocked. Yeah, it can't be blocked by the creatures. So I'm going to swing in for 2 damage there. Hit him for 2. Start taking some health down. I've got a Frost Breath, so I can tap 2 target creatures, and they don't untap during their controller's next untap stage. I think is next untap step. So that's pretty cool. So we got then last gas target. Oh, that sucks. Got rid of my Phantom Warrior. Ah, that makes me sad. So it gives it -3/-3, so it basically kills it off, which is kind of upsetting, but never mind. So it looks like we're playing the Masks of the Dimir deck, as he has just played a blue land as well, by the looks of things. More land, wow, severe mana flood here. I only have 23 lands in this deck, I think. Might have to reduce it down even further, as everything is reasonably cheap. I mean, you only need about 5 or 6 lands maximum to play most of the cool creatures in this deck, so we'll see how it goes. See how this first match goes, and then I might have to reduce it down, take a few more out, kind of just balance it around a little bit. So he's going to swing in for 1, although at the moment my DPS is a little bit higher than his, so obviously I'm hitting him for 2 and he's only hitting me for 1. Depends what else he's got in his hand though. I'm guessing he's probably got something. Lobotomy. Target player reveals his or her hand, then you choose a card other than a basic land card from it. Search that player's graveyard, hand and library for all cards with the same name. So I was still reading that. Same name, and exile all cards. Oh, so I've only got... Whoa, another land! This really has been a bit of a mana flood. But unfortunately I just lost both my Frost Breaths there, which is, I don't know, it's disappointing, and then at the same time not that important. So he's down to 14 health. Hopefully we can start drawing into some of the creatures I have in this deck. I do have an awful lot of creatures in this deck, so it'd be nice if I drew into some of them anytime soon. But it looks like this is going to be... What's Cypher do again? I think that's basically where you can keep... whenever a spell with Cypher resolves, you may exile that card encoded to a creature you control. Whenever this... Okay, so yeah. So he's giving it Cypher, so basically whenever... So whenever this creature does damage to my face, he can actually bring back... bring back Shadow Thing and actually take me down by quite a lot of health. What the actual F? This really has been mana flood overload, so I'm actually going to skip my attack this time because I can't have that keep taking 3 health away from me every turn, so I might actually sacrifice a Gossamer Phantasm to kill that off. So we got then Time Ebb, put target creature on top of it. Oh my god. Oh, and because it's a spell or ability, it goes immediately... Yeah, I'm probably going to lose now, thanks to the goddamn mana flood I just experienced, which is kind of annoying. I mean, it's not as though I've got too many lands in this deck, but... Well, not a crazy amount, but apparently 23 is too many, because I've managed to draw into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... almost half of my lands. There we go. So we finally get a Snapcaster Mage. So when Snapcaster Mage enters the battlefield, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until the end of the turn. I don't think I've got any of them. Nope. So may as well just play it. Get it down the battlefield. Block his, so I can actually block his Ravenous Rats. May as well play another land, as I'm like horrendously mana flooded. Get them down, get them out of my hand. So at least I got something to block his Chittering Rats with now. So Ravenous Rats, sorry. And what we got then? Fool's Demise, enchanted creature. When enchanted creature dies, what was that? Enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control. When Fool's Demise is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, return Fool's Demise. Oh, that's pretty crazy, but it's probably worth it to get rid of the thing that's basically taking away 3 health from me every turn. So he gets that card back, and he also and he also gets the Snapcaster Mage, which is slightly frustrating, but never mind. Hopefully we can get something else pretty powerful down. I've got quite a lot of land. One of my kind of big, powerful... what's the word I'm looking for? More land. Are you serious? This is literally taking the piss. I was really concerned I was going to get mana flooded in my first game, and what's happened? I've been mana flooded in my first game. So yeah, this has been interesting. So what's this then? I've got to just toss away my last land. Not as though I need it right now, but hey ho. Be nice if I got like one of my 5/5 dragons or something down. Would be good. Pretty please. Pretty please. So he's gonna be able to hit me for 2, so I'm down to 5 health. So I could do with a blocker. Come on, blocker. Are you serious? Oh my god, I think this is probably going to be a write-off. He can't kill me this turn at the moment, but he has got 2 cards in his hand, so you never know. So he's managed to get quite a lot of mana down as well. So he's probably been almost as mana flooded as I have, but he's managed to get slightly better cards top decking. So that's me dead unless I can get something awesome down, like... Oh no, that's it, I'm conceding. Severe mana flood, never mind. Okay guys, we're back for game number 2, and this hand is looking pretty good. We've got the Lord of the Unreal, we've got the Illusionary Servant, we've got a few lands, so I'm actually going to keep this one. Hopefully we can do better on this game than... So he's mulliganed his first hand, so he is... Well, I think he's mulliganed twice, because he's only down to 6 cards, which is interesting. So what are we going to get down then? Ooh, what have we got? We've got a Jace's Phantasm. Jace's Phantasm gets +4/+4 as long as an opponent has 10 or more cards in his or her graveyard. I will play it, just because I can then play the Lord of the Unreal next turn, as this is a Phantom... Yeah, it's an illusion card, so other illusion cards you control gain +1/+1, and have Hexproof, which is quite cool, because it then protects them from this Speller ability weakness that all of them have. So this is looking like a far stronger start than our previous game. We've also got a cancel this turn. So yeah, this and we've also got an unsummon in case he decides to play any like crazy creatures. So if depending on what kind of white deck this is, if he's playing the Lords of Light, the one with like the Ajani Sunstriker and stuff, and the Core Spirit Dancer, if he manages to pump that up ridiculously far, we can always just unsummon it and then burn off all of those illusion cards. He could also be playing, so he's mana screwed with 1 land. Oh, that's not good for him. So we are going to obviously continue. Swinging for 4. Hopefully he's got no spells that can knock off either of these 2 straight away. Looks like he doesn't, because he's probably mana screwed. So we're going to hit him for 4, then we're also going to play the Illusionary Servant. So yeah, we've come out heavy hitting this turn. We've gone down to 16 already with a 4/5 flyer on the battlefield as well. So we're looking pretty good here. So this is really what I wanted last time, was the Lord of the Unreal, because it's... so we are actually playing, by the looks of things, so we've got a first strike Knight of the White Orchard. Obviously won't be swinging with my Lord of the Unreal anymore. Okay, so if an opponent controls them... Okay, so you managed to get an extra land from his Knight of the White Orchard, as if your opponent controls more lands than you, then you get an extra land down, which is what he did. Don't need to play any of my unsummons or anything yet, as I can just swing in the air for 6, take him down to 8, which is pretty cool. Next turn, depending if he plays anything else, I could also bounce back and then So I've got the option to counterspell this turn, so I'm ready to pause it in case he plays anything ridiculous. So what's he got then? Fiend Hunter. Cancel you, as you're probably about to exile my Lord of the Unreal, so I'm actually going to counterspell you first, which is what I was waiting for. So the cancel played very well there. So play the extra land, then what we're going to do is play the unsummon on you. Probably should have played that as an instant, but never mind. Then hit continue, swing him with everything, attack with all. Hopefully he doesn't have a Path to Exile, but it looks like he doesn't, so that's the 8 damage we needed to finish him off. And there we go, that's a win for game number 2. I'll see you in a sec for game number 3, guys. Okay guys, we're back for game number 3. This doesn't look like too bad of a starting hand. We've got a Snapcaster Mage, an Illusionary Servant, and a Phantom Warrior. So I think we're going to keep that hand. Got 3 lands to go with it as well. So yeah, the last game was pretty much perfect in terms of what we managed to get out pretty much straight away. So hopefully this game can follow suit, although never know with when playing Magic. getting mana screwed, not getting mana screwed. Hopefully we can draw some good cards. So we're playing a Sliver deck. Interesting. So we got Predatory Sliver down first. So having any unsummons and stuff would be quite nice. So I've got the Cryptic Command here, which counter target spell or return target permanent to its owner's hand, or tap all creatures your opponent controls. So it's fairly cool. The so what do I want to play? I probably want to play my Gossamer Mage, as I can swing in the air that way. And he can't do a damn thing about it, so fingers crossed. Wow, he's got 92 cards in his hand. Oh, that's interesting. Somebody's doing what I used to do and just completely forget about the fact that if he's unlocked all these cards, he needs to actually play around with his deck and make sure he's only got a maximum of 60. So that's interesting. I suddenly looked across and was like, oh sweet Jesus, that pile's massive. So he won't be finding the cards he wants anytime soon, hopefully. So decided not to swing him. Fair enough. We are also going to play the Illusionary Servant at the end of my turn, I think. Nice 3/4, which should be able to block that, and it will also allow me to then swing in the air, which is always good. So what's he got then? Shock. Ah, that sucks. Kind of gets, what's the word I'm looking for? Shock doesn't actually deal the damage to it, it just gets destroyed anyway, but so I'm going to play the Illusionary Servant this turn, so we've got a nice 3/4 down. Could do with the Lord of the Unreal. Like I said, the only thing I'm really missing from this deck is more Phantasmal Images and more Lords of the Unreal, which you get by unlocking cards, like the more you go through. That just requires me to just go through, play a load of matches, which I've just completely forgotten to do this week. I could do with at least 2 of them in the deck. I've only got 1 of each, unfortunately. That's my only criticism for this deck, however, though. Excellent, so we've got ourselves a lovely Phantasmal Bear as well. Don't really want to... I'm not sure if I really want to play it. Maybe just play it as a blocker. So if we hit continue, we'd be able to swing him for 3 and 4. There we go. So if we attack, we've got the Cryptic Command now as well, in case he manages to play any kind of like crazy slivers, which is going to be fairly useful. So now we're going to play the Phantom Warrior and probably the Phantasmal Bear as well. Get a couple of blockers down, as we can effectively swing in for 3 every turn, unabated. So this is where having multiples of the Lord of the Unreal would be nice. So we've got a Thorncaster Sliver down. Fairly terrifying card, as, oh my god, that counts as an ability. So if he swings in with that and targets either of these, he'll actually just eliminate it straight away. Hope he doesn't realise that. Tap your opponent's creatures or... So I might be using the Cryptic Command to... So why can't... Oh, bloody hell. Do you want to cast Temporal Mastery for its Miracle cost? So... Miracle 2. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile Temporary Miracle. I don't think... So I'm guessing that... basically means cards with a Miracle feature a modified frame to instantly let you know when you've drawn one. If the first card you draw in the turn has Miracle, you can cast it right away for its Miracle cost. I'm not really sure if I wanted to play that one straight away. I was like, why can't I play anything? But I was like, oh, fair enough. So I probably want to tap all creatures my opponent controls and also draw a card this turn. So I'm actually going to play Cryptic Command, tap all creatures your opponent controls, and draw a card. Finish. Hopefully we can draw into something decent. What did I get? What did I manage to get? Blind Phantasm. So I've got another creature. So what I'm actually going to do is just swing him with everything this turn. Hit him for 3, 4, 7. So I'm taking down to 17. There we go. Just take him down as much as possible because I'm kind of terrified about the Thorncaster Sliver, because that does count as an ability. So he could in theory then get rid of that and that. If he knows that, of course, he might not realise that the Thorncaster counts as an ability. He might try and kill off, say, the Phantom Warrior or something like that. Oh, great, Bone-sized Sliver. That's not good at all. So at least I can still swing it in the air with 3 and 4. So which one? So he's going to target that one. That one gets killed off. Ah, damn! He does realise that. So he doesn't bloody realise that he needs to filter his deck down, but he does piss and realise that the ability will kill off my 2 phantom creatures. Jesus Christ. Oh, and they get double strike as well, so I'm about to take another 5 damage. So I'm down to 10, which is interesting. Oh god, this is not going to end well all of a sudden. So I'm tempted to Snapcaster the Cryptic Command if I can. Can I afford that? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I can't, can I? So when Snapcaster Mage enters the battlefield, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until the end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. That's really sucky. I think I just have to hit continue, swing in with this, and then have my 2 blind phantasms as blockers, I think. So they're going to be able to kill off at least. So let's just play both of these. Oh, I'm not going to play one of them. Balls. Might have to be the Snapcaster Mage as a blocker then. Unfortunately, I thought I had enough to... Oh, I have to get. That's the only one I can give flashback, but obviously I can't play it because I don't have enough mana, which is annoying. I'd love to be able to play that one because that way I could bounce back something like the Bone-Size Sliver, but I can't. Oh, and here comes the Megantic Sliver. Oh, great, this is not looking good all of a sudden. Yeah, I think I'm dead now because I can only block 2 of these, and yeah, I'm dead. GG, everybody, GG. Yep, that's the end of the game. Yeah, I definitely know how I need to improve this deck. I just require some more games to get there. So then he's about to hit in. Does it really matter? I'm just going to skip blocking and let that all go through because I'm dead anyway, because these all have double strikes, so they'll all do double damage to me. And then well, yeah, and that's game. Okay guys, so a few games there. Fairly short video today. I'm a little bit short of time. I would like to do a 4th game, but I don't really think I've got time to do it, especially if it ends up being a long game. 2 frustrating losses there. Like, I know where this deck would be better. It just requires, like, I don't really want to pay to unlock all the cards. I know how I could improve this deck. It just turns out that I just haven't had time to unlock the cards for it. Like, if I had 2 or 3 of each of the Lords of the Unreal and the Phantasmal Image, I think this deck would be far improved. It's just I don't have the time to go through and unlock them all. It's going to take me like at least 6 or 7 wins to unlock them all, so that'd probably require me just grinding the single player until I unlock them. But hey ho, 1 good win, which is what I can't complain about. This is how that deck should work well. Didn't quite work out for me today, but never mind. So I'm going to leave the episode there. As always guys, don't forget to leave comments on my videos to let me know how I can improve, what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well. Apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.